What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick comparison between the 2025 and 2013 Jordan 10 steel gray colorway. Before I get into the video, go over the comparison. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you'll get notified. Head to the channel, see what I uploaded. If you are on social media, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it, really any of the other social media platforms nowadays, and you enjoy photos of sneakers, maybe some outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, honestly, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the comparison or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's a little indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoy the content, and it just motivate me to keep wanting to record videos whenever I have new pickups or comparisons or anything to share with you guys. So now that that intro is all out of the way for all my first timers, let's dive into this comparison video. So the shoe right here on the left, this is going to be the 2025, and this one on the right is going to be the 2013 release of the steel Jordan 10s. There's quite a few differences between the two, and I figured I'd just hop on the camera, do some comparisons, and show you guys the differences. So first, we'll just jump straight into the obvious. The toe in general is completely different. Even the shape, I feel like the shape of the 2025, it comes into more of a point, and this is more wide shape overall. Obviously, you can see that the 2025 is kind of paying a nod to, the early sample production runs when they put the toe cap on the 10s before Nike Jordan brand decided to say, hey, let's do it without, and took the toe cap off. So the toe cap on the 2025 versus the 2013 is the obvious. The materials used, it seems like the 2013, it has a tumble feel and look to it, but it doesn't feel as soft as the 2025. This is much more of a softer leather that I see on here. Coming to the blacks, the black on the 2013 is more of a matted black, whereas the 2025 has a glossier black. The bungee and the elastic right here on the two, seeming like it's a lighter steel gray than it is on the 2013. Even the laces, the thickness of the kind of rope style laces, seems like they're much puffier, much thicker on the 2013 than they are on the 2025. Looking at the tumbled leather on the black, you can see that gloss that I mentioned on the 25 versus the 2013, and just the different fonts and the differences between the two that you have here. Swinging this around, so now this is the 2013 and this is the 2025. Just some other differences that I see. Seems like the squares or checker pattern a little bit bigger than it is on the 2025. You did get this cool patch in the inside of the 2013s. You don't have that on the 2025. You just have a size tag. Even the insole color, the 2025 has a blue with Nike Air, and this one you just have a black insole with a red Jumpman. Coming to the back, looking at the overall height of the shoe, it seems like the 2013 was a little bit taller than the 2025. On the right shoe in particular, and that's the reason why I put two right shoes up here, the Jumpman face different ways. So on the 2013, the Jumpman is facing to the right, whereas he's facing to the left on the 2025. Your left shoe, both the Jumpmen are facing the left. So if you're looking at the 2013 pair, you would have two Jumpmen both facing to the right, whereas on the 2025, it'll look just like this on the back of the 2025 pair. So that is something different. The ribbon that they use for the pull tab, this one's feel like really flimsy and cheap, like a really cheap ribbon, whereas this one feels a little bit more tough, a little bit more thick and durable compared to this one. Just looking at the overall cuts and the heights, you can see how This comes down a little bit lower than it does over here. So it seemed like the cut drops a little bit more on the 2025. I mean, on the 2013 versus the 2025. Coming to the outsoles. So this is something that's different too. The Jumpman at the bottom. So up at the top, 2013, you have a red, and then at the bottom of the 25s, you have a blue. All of the sayings, accolades, achievements, accomplishments, all that stuff, they still have the same thing written on both of the bottom. The font's just a little bit different, a little bit more defined on the 2025. But all in all, it's at the bottom, and once you start wearing them, you won't really be able to see it. It seems like the font's just a little bit bigger on the 2025 outsole. Let me see what else I can see on here. More of that colorway, like I said, the black is a little bit more matted on the 2013 versus the 2025, and you guys can really see that. The overall shape, looking at the two shoes, it seems like the 2025 have more of that slant shape if you go from the tongue to the toe, whereas on the 2013 it has that kind of banana boat look, sorta. So from the tongue all the way to the toe, then it kind of flattens and plateau out a little bit. It doesn't have that sleek slant all the way from tongue to toe like we usually like. Overall material, the side paneling on the 2013s, this kind of feel really cheap and synthetic also. Compared to this one's feel a little bit soft and better. So overall leather quality, I feel, is better on the 2025 versus the 2013. Sizing, it felt like, you know, these were cut different than the 2025. I was able to go down a half size in the 2025 versus the 2013. I went true to size. So there's a little bit different on sizing. And I think that's pretty much it for the majority of the things that I was able to kind of point out and find. I know I may have missed something, so if I did, just drop it in the comments for the rest of the community to check out. I'll show you guys the box next. So this top box, this is gonna be the 2013, and then you get a nice, cool special box you get for the 2025. Move these to the side really quick. So this is the label for the 2013. This is the label for the 2025. So you guys can pause the video, look at the color breakdown, product code, and all that stuff. And this is what it reads on here. Retail was just $170, I believe. And now these are over 200 bucks for the 2025 release. So I like this box much better. It is a pretty cool box. Got all the different Jordans from 1 to 9 on here. And then you just get the regular black box with the Jumpman on there. So this is pretty much it for the video. I'm gonna wrap it up. Showed you guys the box comparison between the two. Like I mentioned earlier, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification button, but I'm gonna wrap the video up here now. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.